stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my car. And you should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn up the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks for me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. begins for most teams. We're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go.
They on it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And now they're going to face 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Yellow, line, ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
Play action now. Young. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Young looking to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Into the secondary past the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock. And I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And they finally get to him at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flush out now to his left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Looking quickly, trying to get set. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Big gain downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it. Scripting
for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Yellow, 43. Right, 60. Set, cut.
Young on the play action. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Set, cut. Ready.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Hurts on 1st down. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Elliott connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready, set.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
On play action, here's Young. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Goes to the hurry up here. On 3rd down, it's Young. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
Here we go. 45. Trouble, 38. Set.
And going play action. Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Yellow, 22. 10 cycles. Ready?
Dowdle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lead by 14. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60, go!
This plays a design run. There he goes, right sideline! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles trim the lead down to 9. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set, switch, yellow. Ready.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Looking quickly here.
Green back.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Young. On target to his back, and we go Dowdle. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Jackson on the return. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. A lot of space ahead. He gets it to the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
63. Great. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Trimmer.
There he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end of get LA yelling.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That one connects. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jair Alexander with the stop. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Black 40. Green jack. Black shot.
Out of the gun, Young. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Cut. Blue 32. Cut.
Play action now, Young. Playing Brown back-to-back plays. To the house, touchdown Carolina! The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner chicken dinner.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down throwing for Hurts. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, 73.
He's back to throw. This is complete downfield to Smith. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
5-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a Good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. So we'll get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Great.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Get it. 18 cards.
Design quarterback run here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 38-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there, and that trims the lead to just a couple.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal, and all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he cuts it back right. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ready. Striker, 52 points. Drill green. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. He's got it in the red zone. And The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defense.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers push this to an 8-point game. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Eagles 26. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has it downfield working the left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey! 73! Hey!
Back to throw, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense up to the line fast. They'll go. Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they make the stop. We're going to set him at the 37-yard line.
63. For Eagles. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
It's Hurts once again. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. Down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action. Young. Fits it through the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you gotta be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You gotta break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Man in motion out of the slot. Looking to throw, Young. Connects on the crosser. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push this to an 8-point game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Eagles 33. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch that.
Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Hurts on first down. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. There's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Great. No
throw. 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Let's try it again on 2nd down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. This is caught near the pylon. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down just inside the 25. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 black ultra. Come on, set. 52 red, yellow, blue striker. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown, but cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Back to throw it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
On the double.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Black 40. Cut.
ETN gets